The wounding of a guard at the Family Research Council here in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday shows the futility of gun control laws. Washington, D.C. has some of the strictest anti-gun laws in the United States. In 2008, the Supreme Court ruled that the D.C. gun law against the possession of handguns by private citizens was unconstitutional. Ever since then, though, the D.C. Council, even though it has rectified its law to a certain extent to comply with the Supreme Court decision, has been doing everything it can, has been dragging its feet to prevent law-abiding citizens from being able to carry the handguns they need to be able to defend themselves from criminals and people generally bent on violence. The situation as it occurred in front of an organization which is adamantly opposed to abortion underscores another item which I consider and have considered for years of great significance. That is the intrinsic affinity between the right to life and the right to preserve life through actions in self-defense. To put it another way, the right to life necessitates a belief in the right to self-defense, in the right to the means necessary for self-defense, in the right to the firearms necessary to be able to defend oneself, to be able to defend one's life and the lives of other innocent people against criminals. There is some contention on the part of people who maintain they believe in the right to life regarding the ability of people to obtain and use handguns for any purpose, including the purpose of life defense. However, I maintain, and I'm sure others strictly maintain, that you cannot honestly support the right to life without also supporting the right to defend life and the right to obtain and use the means necessary to be able to defend life. One thing that items such as this underscore is the necessity for men and women of principle on various issues, such as the right to self-defense and the right to life, to unite during this campaign season against the man of no principle in the White House. We realize that the most important issue in this campaign probably is the economic issue. The incumbent president has basically done everything he can to ruin the economy, but he's done a lot of horrid things on a lot of other matters as well, including trying to force Catholic entities to pay for abortion even though it is against the position of the Catholic Church to support abortion. He also has been working to undermine the Second Amendment by promoting people to the Supreme Court who do not believe in the right to self-defense and in the right to arms for self-defense, by supporting an attorney general who is now being questioned severely by the House of Representatives for his actions or lack of actions in the fast and furious government gun scandal, and for the administration's support of a UN international arms trade treaty which, if enacted or if implemented, would greatly undermine the right of the people in the United States to keep and bear arms and subject them to the actions of an international authority in this area. The election is most important for these as well as for many issues. So what it is necessary for us to consider now as we fast approach the election coming up in November is that defenders of a sound economy, as well as defenders of the right to life, and as well as defenders of the right to keep and bear arms in order to defend life, have got to do all we can to make sure that the man of low principle in the White House is defeated, and that the United States begins to rock and roll with the Romney Ryan ticket in order to bring about a greater future for the United States than we have had under the current administration.